Assalamualaikum. This presentation video is about Session Initiation Protocol, or we call SIP. Okay, let's go check out the video.
First, we introduce ourselves. So this group consists of two people. There is first me, Muhammad Danish bin Shariful Anwar. Number matrix 16 DEP 20F1004. And my partner is.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nabil bin Muhammad Basari, and my matrix number is 16 DEP 20F1007.
Alright. So let's go to the first part. So first, introduction. So let me tell you about Signal Protocol. A Signal Protocol is a form of communication protocol that encapsulates signal between communication endpoint and switching systems in order to establish or tear down a connection, as well as to identify the connection state. Okay, next. Nabil.
Next, introduction about Session Initiation Protocol. Okay, the Session Initiation Protocol, or we call SIP, is a signaling protocol that is used to start, maintain, modify, and terminate real-time communication session between IP device. On IP network, SIP allows phone, text, video, and other communication application and service to be exchanged between two or more endpoints. SIP was developed by the Internet Engineering Task Force in 1996 and standardized in 1999. SIP is a protocol that solves the changing need of IP-based communication. SIP's development was fueled by the need for native mobility, interoperability, and multimedia capability. SIP complement other communication protocols such as Real-Time Transport Protocol, or RTP, and Real-Time Streaming Protocol used in IP-based session.
Alright.
Okay, next slide.
Yeah. So, Session Initiation Protocol features. So there is 5 features. There is used for location, availability, capability, setup, and management. Okay, next.
Okay. How does Session Initiation Protocol SIP work? SIP is a protocol that works in the same way as Hypertext Transfer Protocol (HTTP) and Simple Mail Transfer Protocol (SMTP), and combines some of their features (SMTP). SIP, like HTTP and SMTP, is part of the Open System Interconnection Communication Models application layer. IPv4 and IPv6 both support it. A client service architecture can be conceived of as SIP. SIP will also be used in conjunction with other protocols such as the Session Description Protocol (SDP), which is included in SIP message. SDP is a multimedia communication protocol for invitation, announcement, and parameter negotiation to session.
Alright. Next is function SIP with voice IP. A voice call has two parts in telecommunication: call setup and data transfer. Voice over IP or VoIP is a technology that allows you to send voice and multimedia over the internet. In the produce, SIP can be compared to a telephone switchboard operator. It is a charge of the VoIP call setup process. Okay, the call setup stage of the procedure is gathering in the information need to connect to phone or device. The data transfer occurs after the call has been established. During the data transfer portion of all call, protocol like RTP device packet. Okay. Next. Example.
Okay, next example of session initiation protocol SIP request. SIP send out queries based on its capabilities. Here are some intents of straightforward queries. Invite, start a dialogue that will initiate a call. Act, confirm the other user has responded to a request. Update, can be used to modify a session without changing the dialogue state. Cancel, stop pending request, and by ends the dialogue and call.
Alright. Next, three main SIP network elements. There are three types of main element, that is agent, switch of registered, and local services. For user agent, program that allow you to interact with other people, client or calls, as well as server or receiver. For example, of endpoint or device. For the service of registered, in the scenario, they are always known as domain name system, and they store information about user agent in a database, such as the network IP address. They are in charge of ensuring that network users are authenticated. And lastly, location service. They receive invite requests for the calling user. They query the registry for the call reception IP address and send the invite to the recipient user agent. The recipient responds to the invite and are sent back to the location service. Okay, next.
Okay, next session initiation protocol SIP, step by step. To break it down, the call or session initiation must do a number of different tasks, including register a device for its user, establish a data path between the two users, negotiate a data format to use for voice data, transmit voice data, and terminate the call.
Alright. Next, for rolling out SIP deployment. SIP is a crucial tool in today's communication landscape. What you need to know and how other firms approach SIP deployment are relevant in a report for the SIP scope. The SIP is used by the firm that is upgrading for a legacy time division multiplex-based telephone system. SIP is critical component of both on-premise and cloud communication system.
Okay, benefit of SIP trunking. Finding the best SIP deployment solution for your firm might be difficult given to plethora of vendor choice. SIP services are frequently customized to meet the demands of a certain company, making the work all the more difficult. Most manufacturers offer free trials of their SIP service, which can enable enterprise identity issues and make necessary improvement before deploying SIP. At the end of the day, planning is the key to a successful SIP deployment.
Next, for the conclusion, After conducting research for this assignment, I have learned some interesting things about SIP. A variety of multimedia conferencing methods are likely to coexist, and many of them require people to be invited to join. The SIP is a straightforward protocol for inviting people to join multimedia sessions. It is independent of any particular conference control mechanism, allowing for both closing and tightly regulated sessions to be supported. Its goal is to allow users to move above by relying and redirecting, inviting to their present position. This document was developed by the International Engineering Task Force Multi-Party Multimedia Session Control, or known as MMUSIC working group. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay.